Now we are going to review Batman, starring Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, Michael Gough, and Kim Basinger. Now, that's also a pretty stacked cast. This film came out in 1989. Our first introduction to Batman and the Joker. Now, this movie does something really, really interesting with the Joker. It gives us an origin story. Yep, it gives us an origin story for the Joker and makes him the one who kills Batman's parents, which is way more awesome and way more creative than just using the source material for the story. I'm not calling Batman Begins crap, or The Dark Knight crap. I respect both of those movies, and I respect this movie. Yep, Michael Keaton as Batman is really, really, really cool. And, who doesn't want Michael Keaton as Batman? I mean, later, he recently reprised the role of Batman in The Flash, and that was pretty cool. And, yeah, George Clooney, he did return as Bruce Wayne in The Flash. And that was weird. Anyways, back to this movie. Like I said before, the Joker killed Batman's parents in this movie. All the more reason to hate him. The Joker is more interesting in this movie. 2, as he's a guy named Jack to begin with. And he's acted by a guy named Jack. Jack, you are my number one guy. That is a takeaway from the movie. The Batman suit is also really, really cool in this movie. The logo is even cool. And the music in this movie is by Danny Elfman. Perfect film score for The Dark Knight. And Tim Burton was the director, which was also awesome. But I mean, the music, the Dark Knight theme, the Batman theme. Wait until I talk about the sequel, because the sequel has another interesting villain in there. And, yeah, Billy Dee Williams is surprisingly in this, which was very cool to see him as Harvey Dent. I would have liked to see him as Two-Face, but yeah, the Two-Face we got from Batman Forever was fine. But, Joker was just perfect. Do you ever dance in the pale moonlight. Like, I'm just quoting the movie now, but the music is fantastic. Danny Elfman is a fantastic guy. I actually met him once, and like, I was starstruck after that. I'm still, even that I met him, like, yeah, I shook his hand. And as I'm a composer myself, and as I was then, that was pretty cool to meet someone who is just a really cool guy. I wish this film was longer than it is. This film is rated PG-13 and is 126 minutes long. I wish it was slightly longer, so we got more of the Joker. Slightly meaning maybe 10 to 20 minutes longer. And, I mean, yes, it's a cool movie either way. It was a very enjoyable movie to watch. Music is great. I mean, it's at the start of DC. Keep in mind that it was following not such a good Superman movie from Christopher Reeve, and bringing a new superhero. Oh man, I would have loved to see Batman vs. Superman 95 or 94. I would have loved to see that. But yeah, that's after Superman ended, and like shortly before Christopher Reeve had the accident. But it would be really cool. It would have been really cool to see that. A Superman and Batman team up, or a Superman versus Batman. Starring Keaton and Reeve. Like, that would have been awesome. Just as awesome as a Bale versus Ralph movie. That's still conceivable. But, like, we did get one in 2016. Cavill versus Affleck. And, yeah, that was pretty awesome. But this film is one of the coolest films of the 80s. It holds up. Does a cool thing where it stars a black guy as Harvey Dent. This film is just great. Watch it on HBO Max or DVD or anywhere, please, because you're in for a treat.